Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be just writing down my financial plan for this year. I really think it's important to write down a financial plan, or in general make a financial plan, because personally I'm a strong believer in when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I kind of like writing down the things I want to accomplish, every year or whatever in general. I just like making goals for myself. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my financial plan for 2020. So I'm gonna be writing it on the first piece of paper in this notebook because I feel like it should be the first thing that I see when I open this notebook. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So let me just write it out. Let's see if I don't mess up this wording, because I practiced writing financial plan 2020 so many times before I wrote it on this notebook. So let me see if I can write it properly on camera. All right. Wish me luck, yo. You see, yo, I messed up already. All right, so let's just keep. Hopefully this doesn't look too butchered. And I'm gonna zoom in just in case y'all can't see it. But yeah, I messed up. That's the best it's gonna get. I wrote it a lot better on the scrap pieces of paper I was doing to practice it before I did this, but that's what happens. So okay. Now that we have this, I think the first thing I'm going to write are my objectives for the year, and that's basically where I list out like basically all the goals I want to reach. And I think I'm going to write all the goals I want to reach here in the objectives. I'm going to write objectives, and then maybe down here in the other half of the page I'm going to break down exactly how I'm going to get there, if that makes sense. And then I guess after I'll explain everything. Okay, so let's do the objectives. I'm hoping you guys will be able to see this pen. It's a purple pen to go with the purple writing, so hopefully y'all can see this. If not, I have a black pen here that I plan on using anyway at some point. So yeah, all right. Enough talking, because I'm talking way too much. So objectives. So like that, put a line under it, and then I'm going to make little squares. I also want to tell you guys why I'm writing this. So I feel like obviously making goals is a way to stay motivated throughout the years, to make sure that you get stuff done. I also feel like writing it down will keep it in my face, keep it at the front of my memory and stuff, so that I don't forget what I'm striving for. And I think making this video is also going to help with like accountability, and it would be cool to look back on this video at the end of the year and like do a recap to see what I did accomplish or what I didn't accomplish. So yeah, that is why I'm doing this. First objective is to have, maybe I should zoom in some more. Y'all know I'm like scared that you guys will not be able to see, so I'll write it like that. First objective is to have $2,600 saved in an So this is my first objective, is to have $2,600 saved in an emergency fund. Ideally, I want to have 3 to 6 months saved, but I think 2,600 is a good start, if you guys know what I mean. You know, like, I don't want to overwhelm myself too quickly, so I think 2,600 is a reasonable start to have saved in an emergency fund. Oh, you know, I should get a different color pen for this. Hold on one second. I'm back, you guys. So I'm going to be also writing expiration dates for when I want these goals to be met. Like, they're not gonna be super specific, but for example, like the 2,600 I want to have by December. Hope you guys can see that. By December of this year. The next objective is going to be to have 6,000 invested into the stock market. Okay, my next objective is to, I hope you guys can see, to have 6,000 invested into the stock market, and this is specifically talking about Robinhood. I want my Robinhood portfolio to be at 6,000, and that expiration date is also going to be the end of this year. So December. For this one, I'm putting a specific date because I think that would be a nice Christmas gift to myself, honestly. So far, out of all the goals, this is definitely one I feel like I'm going to hit. So that is amazing already. If I could hit 6,000 every single year in Robinhood, that would be great. So the next one is to purchase a rental property. Like I told you guys before, I am into real estate. Like, that's something I really want to, you know, get into. But as we all know, real estate is really expensive, and I don't know when I'll be able to embark on that journey. So I just want to write it down, because if I have to write it next year, the year after, I want it to be at the forefront of what I want to accomplish. So this one isn't going to have an expiration date because I don't know when, I don't know when I'll be able to, you know, afford to do that, basically. And the last one I have is to open a Roth IRA and have 3,000 invested. Okay, the last goal I have is to open a Roth IRA and have 3,000 invested. Now, as we already know, I am saving up to open the Roth IRA. I haven't really opened the account yet, which I probably should just do that. This one also, real quick, this one is going to have 2 expiration dates because the first expiration date was supposed to be for me to open the account, and then the second expiration date is going to be when I should have the $3,000 invested. Ideally, I want to max out the Roth IRA every single year, but like I said, I don't make that much, so clearly you guys can see from my cash envelope stuffings, I do not make that much. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to, you know, max out the Roth IRA along with all of these other financial goals that I have. So 3,000 I think is doable. I hope it's doable, but I'm gonna write it down because manifestation, God, like, you know, I think it works. So next, after I wrote down all those, I think I'm going to get into how I'm going to, like, I'm gonna break it down how much I'm gonna need, I guess, to achieve these goals. And I'm about to do that right now. So we are going to start with my emergency fund. So my emergency fund, since the expiration for that is December, I have about 7 months to get that situated. So I'm just going to write out the months and the dollar amounts that I need by then to reach this goal. And I hope y'all can see it. I'm sorry about the weird angle, y'all. This is how I write, so bear with me. Okay, so I hope you guys could see that. See, just listed out the months real quick, and then I'm just gonna write out the dollar amounts that I need for these months. So, oops, let me. Okay, I'm trying to fix it back and forth so that you guys can read it. So like that. And then the amounts I'm going to need each month are, if we take $2,600 and divide it by the 7 months, that works out to be $372 a month. So that is for my emergency fund. I think I'm just going to draw a line. This actually came out too far, but I'm gonna draw a line and maybe try and squeeze all of it in. Next is going to be Robinhood, which is supposed to be 6,000, and oops, y'all, I'm messing stuff up. Robinhood, 6,000, and that is due December 25th. Okay. And 2,600 divided by these 7 months equals $386. I'm not gonna tell myself I can't do this. I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to get as close to these goals as I possibly can. So that is for Robinhood. And the last one I'm gonna try and squeeze in here. Which you guys can't see, so let me zoom out just so I can write it. Is for Roth IRA, and that I want 3,000 May 2021. So hopefully I left enough space. If you guys can't see, I'll zoom in. So those are all the months, you guys. And then that requires $250. Let me zoom in real quick, just so that y'all, I am so bad at this. What the heck? Okay, hope you guys can see it, but I don't have like a lot of room to, but like that. So these are all the goals I want to achieve. This is the breakdown of how much I need to save in order to achieve them. And hopefully with this setup, I will be able to get them accomplished by the end of this year / early next year for the ones that apply. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next videos. And don't forget, each one teach one. We all grow together if we help each other out. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.